times. Number 5, turn your birthdays into an active adventure. Make your presents for birthdays related to activities. Plan maybe, like we did this a lot when I was growing up because all our birthdays are in the winter. We planned like a family ski vacation or trip, or maybe some snow tubing day trips, or visit a nearby zoo. A bike makes a great gift for every family member, as does maybe like a basketball hoop and basketball in the driveway. They got volleyball nets you can set up in the backyard, badminton with it, but make sure now, Mom and Dad, that you're included in these bike rides and the pickup games too. That's what it's all about, is the family doing things together and bonding, and you learn so much about each other that way, and it's a good way to do things. Number 6, get to the playground. Muscle strengthening exercises don't just mean weightlifting. Take the kids to the playground to swing on the bars, climb a tree, play tug of war, whatever it may be. Get out there, get them active. 7, let's go to the head of the class to learn a new activity. Take a class together, like like we were talking last week, martial arts, dancing, maybe yoga, something like that. Take a class as a family. That can be a lot of fun together. You learn something new together, and it can be a lot of fun. It gives you a lot more conversation at the dinner table, which a lot of us, we need to start doing now. So, and it's really good, especially if you have teen girls. This is really good, maybe dance or yoga, and it gets them involved with the family and things. Walk the dogs together as a family in the evening, maybe after dinner or something. Everybody's homework's done, people are done eating, take a walk. It's fall, it's beautiful out there, comfortable, nice and cool, you're not dying in the heat. So, take the dog for family walks. Nice, simple, easy stuff that you guys can do as a family. Plant a garden. Boy, we did that when I was a kid growing up, and it kept getting bigger every year, and it still is huge. But I'll tell you what, it's a good workout, whether you're hoeing potatoes, digging up carrots, husking corn, doing peas, I don't care what it is. Plant a garden together. It's awesome. The kids learn what good food is and the way to grow it and eat it, preserve it, and it's just, there's so many things with planting a garden that are so good for a family. I can't even, it'd be a whole show, I think, just on planting a garden. But, make it fun, too, whether it's fruits or vegetables or whatever you put in there, or just some pretty flower garden. It doesn't matter. Get those kids involved in, some type of organic gardening project. They'll get some brisk exercises, like I said, digging, planting, weeding, and the whole family can enjoy that fruits of the labor and eat great, and with fresh produce and cut flowers, you can't beat it. Definitely, that's some of them. And then, and like I said, I've got a bunch here, like just stuff you can do outside. Play tag with them, play some hide and seek. It involves running and hiding. Go out and toss the baseball and football in the yard. Play what we call ultimate football. You make teams and see how you can move the ball up to your goal line by simply doing several passes in a row back and forth. Other team, they try to intercept the passes. And it's a fun little game you can do. Go out and kick the soccer ball. Play monkey in the middle soccer, kind of like that. They're running, it's back and forth. You'll be surprised the amount of physical exercise that takes, especially if you're someone my age in their 40s. So, see who can shoot 10 basketball baskets first and make them, Do a one-on-one or one-on-two, one-on-three, two-on-two, any configuration that works for your family. It doesn't matter. Do those basketball games. Go out in the woods and climb some trees. Man, boys and I was still a kid at heart. I love climbing trees. You can do relay races or things like that. If you live in the north, it's wintertime, go ice skating. If you got a local ice rink, and I'm sure they do. Or if you got a, ice rink around where you can do some ice skating and maybe even join a local hockey team or something. Who knows? You got your garden, pick your garden stuff, go on hikes, you swimming, As if you got young kids, you can roll down the hill and run back up. I mean, what little kid don't think that's fun, rolling down a hill and running back up? And that gets everybody exercise, and you're out there doing it with them, and that's the great thing about it. So definitely do things like that. If you have a pool, we got a pool here, you can play Sea Monster. What we do is you lie shallow in the water, hooking yourself up with your hands, and then you move yourself using your hands with your feet floating behind. And to chase down the little guys as they run up onto the beach and back, So it makes it all fun for the kids at the beach, and you can do it at the beach, the pool, don't matter. Have a splash and fight while you're swimming. You'd be surprised how tired those arms get real quick. Go play some laser tags or, anything. You can make an obstacle course if you have room to do that outside. That's always fun to do. Jumping contests. You can do jump rope competitions. Hula hoop, there you go. That's another one good for the midsection and everything right there. So play dodgeball, there you go. Badminton, volleyball, play follow the leader. You can take your kids about anywhere, make them do, okay, boy, they'll be tired by the time you get, home. You got the hopscotch, rollerblading like we said. Maybe you'd all like to run, do family running every evening. Go roller skating, just things that you can do in general. And these things don't cost much, things like that at all. So, there's no really excuse why you can't do it. And then every evening, some families it's hard with schedules and things, but there's times you can put aside. Like I said, even if it's once a week to do a family day of fitness or something, that would be great. If you got a trampoline, jump on it. Anything, skip rocks on the pond or lake. You'd be surprised. Your arms are moving. These kids, they just need to quit sitting on the couch and eating junk food and playing, all these games. And I love these video games myself, but there's moderation with everything is kind of the way I like to look at it. There's so much that you can do out there that with the kids and your family that you do not have to go to a gym or anything, but it gets everybody outside and it spends time with the family. So now here we're coming up to the end of the show, they're saying. So I wanted to do we're going to do the Get Fit Now Talk Radio's app of the week. It's a free app, and it's a BMI calculator and weight loss app. And it's a little green circle with like a figure in the middle of it with two circles or two arrows pointing at the waist. But with this free app here, you can calculate your BMI, your body mass index. You can do waist to height ratio and body fat percentage to find your ideal weight based on your age and genders. It can be used to find your healthy weight if you want to lose weight or on a diet. It's got the metric and imperial systems that are supported on this too, and it saves the last entered values so you can keep track, which is a really good thing. Now, for some of you out there, the BMI, the body mass index, it's defined as the body weight divided by the square of the height. It provides a rough guide since it doesn't take into account a person's build, now, or the composition of the body weight. The waist to height ratio is defined as the waist circumference divided by the height. And it measures the abdominal obesity and therefore can be used as a better indicator of health risk than the BMI. The body fat percentage is defined as the weight of fat divided by the total weight. It's estimated with the U.S. Navy circumference method, which uses the height and circumference of waist, neck, and hip. So definitely you want to check it out. It's got even some more. It's got the top 10 best weight loss for the iPhone or Android apps. In 2012, it got the best app. It's one of the top apps, top 10 hottest apps on appbrain.com. And it's featured in the Fresh Living Project at thefreshlivingproject.com. So you guys want to check it out, and it's rated at 4.4. Really good app, good reviews. I've tried it for the last week, and it's a good app. You definitely want to check it out. So I hope you guys got some good info off this show here, and learned a few things, maybe some different ideas to get them out and going, just to keep them motivated, keep them excited about what they're doing, because they're kids. And so if they're like mine, they lose their attention, distraction, everything, motivation pretty quick, within about 5-10 minutes, I think, is their span sometimes. So you definitely just want to keep them motivated and going. And we're going to have some other shows coming up here soon that are going to be dealing with different things with kids and obesity, and the problems that we have today out there. It's getting to be kind of crazy. So we definitely want to start them young. The one thing I'm glad in the gym all the time, the boys here, they and even Carly and the whole family here, actually, we're big into the gym, and it's just a family thing we like to do. Is we all like to go to a gym and work out, including the kids, and so that's something we've always done. And like right now, they're at the tennis courts playing tennis, or they're what they call smash mouth with the tennis rackets or something. I don't know what all they do with that, but they're always dead at the end of the night. They come home, homework, eat, and they're outside till dark. So that's good, and we need to do that more and more. And sometimes we slide, we get busy, we get caught up in our other stuff, and I'm just as guilty as that as anyone else. So we definitely want to be working hard to getting them there. And like I said, you guys check out IC, the Iron Coalition, on Facebook with my Annie Kirby. And then also remember on Sundays at 1 to check out Frank the Tank Robinson with the Mouth to Muscle Show. It's an awesome show, and you guys don't want to miss him. Check him out on Facebook, and he posts when they're coming on and things and what their guests they're having. But he has some he has Robbie on there and he has some unbelievable guests on there. And you can get a lot of good information. I know I do. And Frank's just a good, genuine guy that loves the health and fitness industry, and he's been in it a long time. And if you look at his Facebook page, he's not just someone, the mouth, he's got the muscle with it. So he's a big boy. So check him out, you guys. And I'm glad you guys joined us tonight. And I'm out of here. So we'll catch you guys coming up here in the next Friday afternoon. All right, man. Love y'all, and thanks for the support. I'm out of here.